All right, let's just jump right in. Everyone and their brother is talking about the AI gold rush, but today we're going to cut straight through all that hype. We're not just going to give you a list of ideas. No, we are finding a real strategic path to building a massively successful AI business. And look, the opportunity here is just massive. As Nawaz Sheikh puts it, these aren't little side projects, We're talking about real businesses making real money that are about to just explode. The clock is ticking, and now is the time to get serious.
But that's the million-dollar question, right? When everyone's piling into a new space, how do you actually stand out from the crowd? It's not about if you should get started, it's all about how you get started so you don't just get drowned out by all the noise.
See, if you look around, most guides will just throw a long list of AI business ideas at you. And that's fine, I guess, but they're all missing the single most crucial piece of the puzzle. There is one powerful strategy that can completely change your entire path to success. And that secret? Well, it comes from investor Alex Hormozy, and he calls it the unscalable business secret. I know, it sounds kind of weird, right? It's completely counterintuitive. It goes against pretty much everything you've probably heard about startups. But trust me, it is the absolute key to getting off the ground fast. So here's the big idea in a nutshell. Forget trying to sell a cheap product to thousands of people. Instead, you start by selling a super high-ticket, premium, one-on-one service to just a handful of clients. The mass market route, that's a grind. Low price, low margin. But this premium approach, way easier to get started. You only need 1 or 2 clients, and bam, you're profitable from day one.
And there are some huge advantages to doing it this way. First off, you get immediate cash flow, which is fuel for your business. Second, you learn so much faster because you're working super closely with these high-value clients. Their feedback is gold. It also elevates your entire brand. You get amazing case studies right out of the gate. And hey, 100% margin on your own time, you just can't beat that.
Okay, so now that we have this secret sauce, that unscalable strategy, let's look at where to actually apply it. I've broken down the best opportunities into 3 clear tiers for you, starting with the simple stuff and moving up to the really high-value offerings.
So here's our game plan. First up, we've got the amplifiers. These are services that help individuals and personal brands get bigger and better. Then we level up to the architects, who build systems that solve really expensive problems for businesses. And finally, we get to the top tier, the guardians. This is where you protect huge companies from massive existential risk.
Okay, time to put this strategy to work. I'm going to walk you through 6 specific businesses and show you exactly how to apply this unscalable offer to each and every one. First up, the AI-powered virtual assistant. This is a perfect amplifier service to start with. Basically, you're using AI tools to handle all the tedious tasks for busy founders, so they can focus on what they do best. The great thing is, startup costs are super low, it's not that hard to get going, and you can realistically pull in 10 to 20 grand a month with just 1 or 2 really good clients. You're literally selling time back to people who value it more than anything.
But here's where the magic happens. This is the unscalable offer. Instead of charging, say, $1,000 a month, you go big. You tell a client, look, for $10,000, I will personally spend the next 30 days embedded in your business. I'm not just going to schedule your meetings. I'm going to completely overhaul your workflow to save you 20 hours of your time, guaranteed. See the difference? It's a high-touch, high-value project. Land one of those, and you've already made your month. All right, next up in our amplifier category, AI content repurposing. This is a huge one right now. You take someone's long-form content, like a podcast or a YouTube video, and you use AI to chop it up into a ton of short, viral clips for platforms like TikTok and Instagram Reels. Startup costs are low again. It's a little more involved, but the income potential is massive. We're talking 10 to 30 grand a month. And just so you understand how big this market is, Goldman Sachs says the creator economy is heading towards, wait for it, almost $500 billion. That's insane. The demand for more content on more platforms is just relentless. So how do we make this unscalable? Simple. You don't sell video editing. You sell strategy. Your offer is, for $15,000, I will personally deep dive into your entire content library, map out a complete multi-platform strategy for you, and create all the assets for the first month myself. All of a sudden, you're not just an editor they can hire on Fiverr, you're a high-level strategic partner. Okay, now we're moving up to the architect tier with an AI automation agency. Here, you're going into businesses and automating their internal processes. Think customer support tickets, sales follow-ups, that kind of stuff. It costs a bit more to get started and it's a little more technical, but look at that income potential, $20,000 to $50,000 a month. Why? Because you're solving much, much bigger, more expensive problems. And the unscalable offer? It's all about that personal touch. You say, for $25,000, I will personally spend an entire week inside your business. I'll find your top 3 automation bottlenecks, the things costing you the most time and money, and I'll build the solutions for you myself. You're not just a consultant, you're a problem solver who actually gets their hands dirty. Our second architect business is a big one, an AI lead generation agency. This is where the real money is, because you're helping businesses make more money directly. You use AI to find and contact new customers for them. It's tough, no doubt about it, but the startup cost is still low. And the payoff? It's huge. We're talking $30,000 to $80,000 a month because you're literally a money printing machine for your client. So the unscalable offer here is just brilliant. You flip the script. You say, forget retainers. Pay me a $20,000 setup fee, and I'll personally build and run your first campaign. After that, you only pay me a percentage of the revenue I bring in. Think about how powerful that is. You're so confident you can get them results that you're willing to bet on it. It's an absolute no-brainer for them. All right, time to level up again. We're in the Guardian tier now, starting with AI-driven cybersecurity. This is serious stuff. Hackers are using AI, so companies need AI to fight back. You provide that defense. Now, this is expensive and difficult to start, which is actually a good thing. It means way less competition. And because you're selling peace of mind against a company's biggest fears, the income potential is insane, $40,000 to $100,000 a month. So what's the premium offer look like? It's all about being the trusted advisor. You tell a CEO, for $75,000, I will personally lead a top-to-bottom security audit of your entire organization. I'll give you a clear roadmap to fix the holes, and I'll personally oversee the implementation of the 3 most critical fixes. You're not just a vendor, you're the expert they trust with the keys to the kingdom. And finally, we've reached the top of the mountain, the ultimate Guardian business, AI governance and compliance. Every big company is terrified of getting hit with massive fines because of new AI laws, like the ones in Europe. You are the person who keeps them safe and legal. It's very difficult, yes, but the income potential is well over $100,000 a month. Why? Because for a Fortune 500 company, this isn't optional spending. This is a must-have. And the unscalable offer here? It's a true C-suite engagement. You go to them and say, for $150,000, I will personally work with your top lawyers and tech leaders to build your entire AI compliance framework from scratch. We will make you bulletproof. You're solving a problem that could cost them millions, so that price tag starts to look like a bargain. So there you have it. That's the playbook. We've got the core strategy, the unscalable offer, and we've seen how to apply it across 3 different tiers of businesses. The key takeaway here isn't just about the ideas themselves, it's about how you frame your value, right from day one. Because look, winning in 2026, it's not going to be about who has the cleverest idea. It's going to be about who can build the most compelling, high-value proposition that solves a real, painful problem. It's about being so good and so valuable that you're the only choice. So the only question left is, what's your unscalable offer going to be?